A herd of wild elephants recently wandered into Chinese cities and farmlands, nibbling on crops and forcing local residents to leave their homes to take temporary shelter. On April 21st this year, 17 Asian elephants first migrated from Mojiang County of Pu'er City to Yuanjiang County in Yuxi City. On April 24th, 2 elephants returned to Mojiang County, while the remaining 15 continued to migrate north, passing through the town of Baoshu, Shiping County in Honghe Prefecture, and entered Daweidu Village in Eshan County, Yuxi City. On May 26, they entered Shuangjiang Street in Eshan County, before traveling 1.8 kilometers north of the county on the 27th. On the night of the 27th, the elephants strolled through the streets of Eshan County, which was a surprising sight for the people. The 15 elephants then continued migrating north all the way through Pu'er and Honghe, reaching Yunnan on May 31st, near the village of Baitu in Yuxi City, about 50 kilometers from Jining District, Kunming City. On June 2nd, the herd continued to migrate north along the north side of Chunhe Street in Yuxi City and entered the Shuanghe Township in Kunming City. Then, on the 8th, 14 elephants left Kunming and traveled west to Yuxi City, while the 15th elephant continued northward into the woodlands of Anning City. The northward migration of the 15 elephants spanned 15 months and over 500 kilometers. From the location of the herd and the recent activities, experts analyzed that they will continue to migrate northward. The Yunnan Forestry and Grassland Bureau said that to prevent the wild elephant herd from continuing to migrate northward, which would pose a threat to the people, some obstacles and food have been put in their path to lure them to the less populated areas. Something interesting happened during the migration of the elephant herd. While in Eshan County, a young elephant that wandered off alone accidentally ate about 220 pounds worth of wine lees and fell down drunk next to a reservoir, causing it to be left behind. Luckily, with the help of locals, the baby elephant managed to catch up with the herd. In addition to these 15 elephants, an additional 17 Asian elephants entered the Chinese Academy of Sciences in Mengla County on May 23rd, where they feasted in the Xishuangbanna Tropical Botanical Garden. According to reports, this group of wild elephants migrated south into Menglun town last year, the first appearance of wild Asian elephants in the town in 41 years. Someone said on Weibo that it's quite saddening seeing these elephants like this, their habitats becoming smaller and smaller due to human activities. Poor thing. It must be because they cannot stay in their homes any longer. Otherwise, who would ever want to wander around like this? Some netizens also reminded the locals to look out for their own safety. Asian elephant is a protected species in China, with a total population of only about 300. The migrating wild elephants originally lived in the Mengyang Reserve in Xishuangbanna. According to the Yunnan government's tracking, 16 wild elephants were found leaving their original habitat in March 2020 and started to travel north through Yizhou Town and Ning'er County in Pu'er City, reaching Mojiang County in December last year, a distance of more than 300 kilometers away. They also gave birth to a baby elephant along the way. 2 of them then returned to Mojiang County from Yuxi in April this year, and now a total of 15 elephants are continuing to migrate northward. The herd has now entered Shuanghe Township in Kunming City on June 2nd. The migration has lasted 1 year and 3 months, traveling more than 500 kilometers northward. The 15 wild elephants in Yuanjiang and Shiping counties caused 412 complaints, directly damaging over 139 acres of crops and causing an estimated direct economic loss of 6.8 million yuan. The elephants also wandered around villagers' homes and businesses, colliding with roadside gates and seriously affecting people's lives. The local government is on alert, sending teams to monitor, protect, and feed the elephants while instructing people to evacuate. The migration journey of these 15 Asian elephants continue, even attracting the attention of mainland and overseas media. Numerous drones have been deployed to take footage, and millions of people are watching them online. The phrase, "Where did the elephants go?" has become a hot search on Chinese social media. Many live broadcasters have also ventured into the areas to try and get the elephants on stream. The reason behind the migration of this group of elephants is still unclear. Some speculate that the lead female elephant is lost. Zhang Li, a professor of ecology at Beijing Normal University, believes that it is normal for elephant herds to spread outward and find new habitats, and that they do not necessarily have a direction in the migration process. In Xishuangbanna, Yunnan province, the suitable habitat for Asian elephants has decreased by roughly 40% over the past 20 years. We are then faced with an increasing number of endangered species, but decreasing number of habitats outside protected areas, Zhang Li said. Zhang Li is a member of the Asian Elephant Specialist Group of the International Union for Conservation of Nature Species Survival Commission. He said that Xishuangbanna also has Asian elephants living outside the reserve, but in the course of rapid economic development, the natural forests outside the reserve have been converted to rubber tree plantations, causing a rapid decline in Asian elephant habitats. Today, Xishuangbanna is the largest rubber plantation in China in terms of area and production, but the extensive planting of rubber trees has caused damage to the tropical rainforests in the region and weakened the biodiversity. Due to Yunnan being a leading producer of pu'er tea in China, there were cases of deforestation and tea planting in Xishuangbanna, resulting in the destruction of a large number of mountain forests. Guo Xianming, director of the Xishuangbanna Nature Reserve Institute, explained that rubber can be said to be the main source of economic income for the people of Xishuangbanna, and in order to have more rubber and more economic income, other species must go. Guo Xianming mentioned that the decline in rubber prices in recent years has resulted in local farmers being reluctant to spend more time planting, and the idling of farmland has given many other species the opportunity to grow. Coincidentally, these species have been found by experts to be one of the main food sources for Asian elephants. Therefore, we can see that planting rubber trees has reduced the food sources of Asian elephants in the Xishuangbanna region by a large amount. Wang Fang, a researcher at Fudan University's School of Life Sciences, told the media that the northward migration of elephants shows that the overall trend of natural forests is still on the decline, and the remaining forests are becoming highly fragmented and isolated. Wang Fang said that the overall forest area in Xishuangbanna is increasing, but a significant percentage of the increase is from rubber plantation, which were created through extensive deforestation of tropical rainforests. In addition, he mentioned that low elevation valleys such as meadows and streams are the favorite areas of Asian elephants, but they are also the priority for development. Wang Feng said that these riverbanks, gentle slopes between mountains, gullies, and grasslands, which used to be the elephants' favorite habitats, have been planted with large amounts of rubber trees and turned into spaces for human activities. In addition to rubber and tea trees, Peter Li, a China policy expert with Human Society International, said that the massive cultivation of the Chinese herb called amomum in Xishuangbanna is one of the culprits in the destruction of its tropical forests. According to a paper by the Chinese Academy of Sciences, the planting of amomum requires the removal of large numbers of small trees, understory trees, and shrub layers, resulting in severe damage to the understory and saplings in the rainforest and loss of species. The local media in Yunnan reported last year that the planting area of 17 Chinese herbal medicines, including amomum, exceeded 16,000 acres, of which the planting area and production of amomum accounted for more than 50% of the national total. The data released last year by the 6th Chinese Herbal Medicine Development Conference in Yunnan Province showed that the planting area of Chinese herbs in Yunnan Province reached 1,437,000 acres in 2019. And the planting area ranked first in the country for 3 consecutive years. Peter Li said, agricultural and cultivation activities in natural habitats should be stopped. Rural communities near the habitat should be considered for relocation to make the habitat suitable for elephants again, and new habitats should be created in other suitable areas. These habitats should be connected by building special corridors based on the elephants' migration routes. Peter told reporters that the world's concern about migrating elephants has helped encourage the Chinese Communist authorities to take a cautious and scientific approach to elephants, and that the world wants a good end for these elephants.